All right, I'm going to call the meeting to order. The special meeting of the Shell Rock River Watershed District for April 29th, 2020. Please call roll.
Manager Pistorius?
Aye.
Manager Bakken?
Aye.
Manager Hanson?
Aye.
Manager Pasuski?
Hi, there's some background talking. You know where that's coming from?
No, we're trying to figure it out. This is a new run with this.
And Manager Delger?
Aye. Okay, item number 2, public forum. As the Shell Rock River Watershed District is closed to the public, anyone wishing to address the Shell Rock River Watershed District Board of Managers during the public forum section of the meeting was noticed to submit their comments in writing no later than 4 p.m. the day prior to the scheduled meeting. There were no comments?
Mr. Chair, there were no comments from the public for today's special meeting.
Okay. And we'll go on to item number 3, approval of the agenda. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions that need to be made to the rest of the agenda?
Mr. Chair, we do have one addition, which will be item 5A, which is a conflict resolution for Jensen Excavating.
Okay, would someone like to make a motion with the change? So I'll move with the addition made by Manager Pistorius. Do I have a second?
So moved. A
Made
second.
by Manager Pasuski. Any discussion? Hearing none, Leah, please call roll.
Manager Pistorius?
Aye.
Manager Bakken?
Aye.
Manager Hanson?
Aye.
Manager Pasuski?
Aye.
Manager Delger?
Aye. Motion carried. Item number 4. Administrator Andy Henschel.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Just one update on item A, the Fountain Lake Restoration Project. For those who have seen probably in the paper, JF Brennan has initiated dredging in both Danes Bay and the main portion of the lake. So far, everything is going well. So we look forward to them to finish up contract or phase 2 at the end of this year, and we'll talk more about that in the special meeting. But just note everything is going well with that project. And the CDF right now we're pumping into cell 2, but they have it set up to where they can also pump into cell 1 and cell 3 to maximize the storage in all 3 cells.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, item B, just a update for everyone. The Dan Borland Memorial Lake cleanup event is occurring, and I'll probably turn it over to Courtney if she has the dates on that. I think it's going to be a little bit different with the whole COVID stuff, but we're still going to try to make it work. Again, the district has always supported the lake cleanup as a huge benefit to our local lakes. And so we always donate gloves and garbage bags and all that stuff. So anybody that wants to join in on the lake cleanup event this year, please stay tuned on Facebook and keep updated on how it's going to occur.
Sorry, I'm muted. The weekend that it was normally a 1-day event that took place on a Saturday, but because of COVID, they decided to do it over a weekend. So it's going to be the Saturday and Sunday of Mother's Day weekend, which is the 8th and the 9th. The Lakes Foundation did receive a grant from Freeborn Mower Cooperative Services for a dumpster. And so we have materials left over from last year that we will be bundling up and including gloves and buckets for them to be able to use. But yes, it is named after Dan this year because he was always so helpful and always there every weekend. So the group decided that they wanted to name it after him. But yep, hope to see you out there cleaning up the lakes over Mother's Day weekend.
Thanks, Courtney. And Mr. Chair, that's all I have.
Okay, move on to item number 5, project and program manager Courtney Phillips.
Yes, so there was an addition to the agenda, which is a conflict of interest. The reason for that is we received 3 bids for the Orr, Miller Tract, and IC&E wetland restoration, and the lowest quoter was Jamie Jensen or Jensen Trucking and Excavating. And so with that, I will, if there's a first and a second, I will read the resolution for the conflict of interest.
Do I have a first? Do I have a motion? So move. Manager Pistorius, do I have a second?
Second, Joe.
Second by Manager Klasuski. Would you please read the resolution?
Yes, resolution 2021-08, conflict of interest, Bakken, Miller Tract, or an IC&E wetland restoration contract award. Whereas the Shell Rock River Watershed District Board of Managers held a special board meeting in which they will discuss the award of quote for the Miller Tract or an IC&E wetland restoration. Whereas following the RFQ sent out on April 21st, 2020 for Miller Tract or an IC&E wetland restoration project, the quotes were due on April 28th, 2021. Whereas several quotes were submitted in the amount of $139,186.30 and $145,375 for the completion of the project pursuant to the bid specification. One quote was disqualified for non-compliance. Whereas in a letter dated April 28th, 2021, ISG recommended Jensen Trucking and Excavating as the lowest qualified quote. Whereas Al Bakken, Manager Bakken, is a member of the Board of Managers and is related to the owner of Jensen Excavating and Trucking LLC. Now therefore, be it hereby resolved by the Shell Rock River Watershed District with disclosure of the potential conflict of interest, Manager Bakken abstained from voting and recluses himself from the discussion of this issue as follows. Section 1, before a claim is paid for the service, Manager Bakken must file with the district an affidavit stating A, his name and the office held, B, an itemization of the commodity or services provided, C, the contract price, D, the reasonable value, E, his interest in the contract, and F, that to the best of the knowledge and belief, the contract price is as low as or lower than the price at which the commodity or services could be obtained from other sources. Dated April 29th, 2021.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none. I'll leave the room.
Well, you just need to say abstain. If
Oh,
there was
abstain,
discussion,
voting,
we
then I'll
would-
leave the room. Okay.
Manager Pistorius,
Aye.
Manager Hanson,
Aye.
Manager Pasuski.
Aye.
Manager Bakken,
He said he abstained.
okay, abstains, and then Manager Delger.
Aye. Motion or resolution passes.
Thank you. So that leads me to my next item. It pretty much all spelled it out, but we received 3 bids for the project. One was disqualified because it didn't have, they didn't include any of the proper bonding or insurance requirements. So the 2 quotes that were received, one was $139,186.30. The other one was slightly more in the $145,000 range. This is very close to engineer's estimate, within a couple $1,000s. So we are looking to award the Miller or an IC&E work to Jensen Trucking and Excavating. This is a tight timeline on projects. They have until June 30th to complete the work. So looking for a motion to award Jensen Trucking and Excavating.
Do I have a motion? So moved. Made by Manager Pistorius. Do I have a second?
Second.
Made by Manager Hanson. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Leah, please call roll.
Manager Pistorius,
Aye.
Manager Hanson,
Aye.
Manager Pasuski,
Aye.
Manager Bakken,
Abstain.
Manager Delger.
Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you. And that is all that I had.
All that you have. Okay. Are there any manager items? Managers today? No manager items, okay. Item 7, upcoming meetings. We have a board meeting on May 11th. And we also have to, an annual meeting that's coming up, but that date is yet to be determined.
That is correct, Mr. Chair. And some other upcoming meetings, potentially we're gonna have a dredge committee meeting here, more than likely in the next month or so. So just for the dredge committee, to keep an eye on those dates or emails that will come by, for dates that are available for those members.
Okay, anything else? Do we have a motion to adjourn the special meeting
Motion made.
by Manager Hanson? Do I have a second?
Second, Joe.
Second by Joel, or by Manager Pasuski. Any discussion? Probably not, so let's, Leah, please call roll.
Manager Pistorius,
Aye.
Manager Bakken,
Aye.
Manager Hanson,
Aye.
Manager Pasuski,
Aye.
Manager Delger.
Aye, we are adjourned.
All right, we'll see you all back in about 15 minutes.
For now.